Look how fast that is. Got it here, another vegetable slicer. Let's see what it's all about. So the way you work, you open it and then plug it in. Cool. And there's a button to slice it up and down, and there is your blade inside there, you see? First of all, we're gonna do regular slices. I guess this is gonna go in this way. So very simple assembly. So if you have to break it down, easy. We'll start with one of these. Will it fit? Yes. Oh wow. Right now it's kinda, instead of slicing, gives this little, I don't know, kind of like French fries pieces. That looks awesome. Okay, all we have to do is just take this off and then put this attachment for 2 or 4 millimeters. Let's see how well it's going to work. Okay, again, put it inside here so it will catches everything. And check this out. It's so simple. Wow. Are you guys seeing that? That's insane. Okay, don't stick your fingers deep in there. Okay. That's so fast. Beautiful. And it's soft stuff and it still peels it really good. Or peels it. Chopping it. Okay, let's do 2 millimeters. Smaller. Okay. There goes nothing. You guys seen that? It's so fast. I think there was a 2 millimeters, now it's 4 millimeters. Beautiful, slice it so well. Okay, let's do it with the potatoes. Stick a potato in there. Oh, it's too big. Is it too big? Let's see. Oh, it's okay. Still can do it. Okay, slicing it well. Flip it over for 2 millimeters. You gotta take it out the potato a little bit. So attachments are really easy to replace. Look how fast that is. Wow, are you kidding me? That's the best slicer ever. And the blade is protected, so you shouldn't be cutting yourself. Quite skinny too. Okay, now let's do one of those Waffle House potatoes. Again, super easy to replace this thing right here. Take it out, and you could either do big ones. We already did big ones. I want to see the small ones for potatoes. So I guess you stick it this way. Yep. You see there's like a little cover. That's so cool. Almost like putting in a floppy disk. That's what reminds me of floppy disks. Whole potato. Let's see how fast we can do this. Stick it. Hopefully it fits. Kind of. Doesn't really. I guess the thickest part will fit. It will fit. Okay, and all we have to do is just slice. Wow, this is so fast. Once this goes in a little bit, just go like this. It's almost like goes in by weight. But if you want it a little bit more consistent, you want to push just a tiny bit. I really love the design. Handle over here works really well. I put to the test similar gadget long time ago. This is awesome. So you have right here small like French fry like potatoes. You know what I'm talking about? So you mix it together and fry it up, I guess. That's awesome. And also, you know, if you just pre-made a little bit, it comes with the cup. Beautiful. Wow. So you can put it in the refrigerator for next time. But yeah, this is such a good slicer. The best slicer ever. Slice it like this. Slice it thinner, thicker. Slices like that. And same thing. Just vegetable slicer. Pretty awesome. Thumbs up for me. Definitely the best slicer ever. Keeping that one. Got it here, honey spoon. I think this is awesome for traveling, camping and things like that. RVing, because it's in a plastic jar in a plastic bag, and it's a plastic spoon. Not big fan of plastics, but for camping, if not everyday use, and for camping and things like that, once in a while to take it out, bring it with you, it is very convenient. Let's open it up and taste the honey. There's different flavors. I think the natural one they run out, so I think this one is a little bit flavored maybe. There you go, there's the honey. There's a honey spoon. That is so unique. I kind of like it. What do you guys think? Let's make a thumbnail. Honey spoon. So I always try to find different gadgets for camping, for survival. This is definitely more so for camping. I wouldn't be using it every day like that. I only drink coffee with honey. So let's open it up like that, because honey is way better for you than sugar. So I cut down on sugar by eating more honey. Way more natural for you. That one deserves a little lick. Honey is good. And check this out, you have a whole spoon of honey. Obviously you can just put it in the tea, coffee, mix it all up. But I want to do a little taste test. Wow, that's a delicious honey. 10 spoons pure honey. That's what it says on it. That spoon gets there pretty deep. You know, knowing me, in big cup of coffee, I probably will have to use at least 2 of these ones. But you know what? It's cool. For camping, I would probably take it out and put it in a Ziploc bag instead of a plastic can, because it's a lot skinnier if you put it in a Ziploc bag. But it's cool too like that. If you go in RVing, that might be good instead of a can of honey. Or you can just, if you go in backpacking camping, just bring with you maybe 6 of those, stick it in a backpack, and for storage inside the house, you have it like that. But everyday use inside the house, I wouldn't use it. It just produces quite a bit of plastic. Again, this is for hiking. That's what it's made for, I think, in my opinion. But obviously you can use it every day. I just don't want to waste a lot of plastic. I mean, as long as it's PBA free plastic spoons, I would feel a little bit better about it, but still. Amazing. Good inventions, thumbs up for me. I will use it for camping for sure. I got it here, rear baby wagon. Check this out. Super nice wheels. Couple of big ones, couple of small ones in the back. I really love the handle right here. It's stops, so you can let it go or you can let it loose. Cup holders, as you can see, they adjustable by itself, so it doesn't flip over if you go up and down. And then it locks in here. Whenever you want to put it just in the car, you just fold this right here. There's a couple buttons. You see it? Close it, and there's a push button right here. And then you can lift it up and stick it in the car. There's a brake right here. I would usually lock it in like that and use the front wheels to put it in the car. And then let it go this way so it doesn't roll out from a car. How much it breaks down whenever you want to travel for maybe a couple of hours to the beach, maybe 6 hours, and you want to load up the car with stuff, you just press it. Let's set it down. You just press it and take out the tire. Let's see how this one, just press it on top of it, flip it over, same thing, press it, lift the tire out, you can just oil it and stuff. And it's right here, real quickly, press it, take the wheel out. Now let's pack it away. So it will go into here. There may be a couple of small wheels. Let's see. Let's try to close it, see how much space we have. I guess the last wheel can go on top here. And then, no, not really. So as you can see, it's a way less space. Now you can stick it in the car without taking up a lot of space. You just have to bring the wheel separately, it does not go inside of it. So look how skinny that is. If you have a pretty big SUV, doesn't take a lot of space. Just maybe stick that between on the side like that, and you can even put suitcases on top of it. And now let's put it back together. Look how easy that is. Take all your wheels out and just pop it in. There's a button, so just press the button and pop it in. No pain. Just don't forget to press the button and put it in a hole. And same thing right here, just pop it in. And the last one. Also, you can put a car seat, a baby car seat on top of it, or this table for 2 kids. You see there is a belt with the steps, so it's actual seat over here. And there is even an attachment in the back you can get for extra stuff, like a body choke, like a little trunk attachment. There's quite a few attachments out there. So yeah, we just got that one for now. Later on we're probably gonna get a car seat attachments that you can put your own car seat on it. Just make sure it's capable with that. I really love that baby wagon because it's very unique, one of a kind. When I posted it on YouTube, people thought it was vintage. It's actually brand new. Got it here, another resetting wrench. As you can see, it slides it and then grabs it right here and spin it. But this is just a plastic screw. Will it work with the actual heavy screws and bolts? Let's find out. Also, it opens quite a bit, but not super big, so you probably still will need different sizes for smaller and bigger wrenches. Even though it says universal, I guess it tells you the dimensions this one will work with. So that's a little bit of minus because it's only so many bolts and screws you can do. You see, with this ones, it's just too small. Okay, with this bolt it will work. So wow, if you tighten it up, you go this way and then it reset itself. You see, it is really tight. So if you wanna unscrew it, you just reset itself, set it, woo, slit. It's tight right now. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's see if this wrench can make it, this bolt really tight. Just set it and spin it, reset it and spin it. You see it? Probably gonna get up, make it comfortable. Look at that. It holds it really well. Look how deep into the wood we got it. Okay, let's try to unscrew it. Just flip it over. A little bit uncomfortable right here, but we got it. Almost. And now we can do it by hand. So it works really well. I like it. Whenever it's loose, obviously you can just do it by hand, but whenever you're ready to tighten it, just grab it, spin it. You see how it slides off, resets itself, again slides off, make it really tight, and then spin it. Same thing, you kind of slide it off and spin it. You see how we don't have space? That's why it's nice for it to let it go. Once it's loose, it kind of slides off. So once again, just set it. Nice. Pretty cool. I wish it was bigger for bigger bolts and more universal, but still cool. Gigapower stove camping. Is this most powerful camp stove? Maybe so. Let's check it out. This thing is pretty awesome. It's, I think, also made for high altitude too. So you just press it and unfold it. There's little buttons, and also there's another little button to adjust it even higher. So you can almost kind of sit on the floor with the longer legs. That's cool. We're sitting on a table, so we're gonna put it on a lost. You see how adjustable that is? Okay. This right here for smaller pot. You have a bigger pot, you adjust it for much bigger pot. You'll need one of these big ones because the power is pretty good. So, and it's gonna go upside down. We're going to plug it in Let's see how well it's gonna plug in. By the way, Snow Peak brand is really nice, made in Japan. It goes right here to the top over here. By the way guys, in 2020 I bought it for $380 on Amazon. Right now it's like $856. So you can't even get them, that's why it's so expensive. So there you go, it can go upside down like that. Because it's so up high, I can actually cook on a table, or you can set it on a floor and extend the feet. By the way, because the tank is upside down, you have a lot more gasoline coming out because there's more pressure to it. So that's gonna boil the water really fast. So we're gonna start a stopwatch and put like a liter or something of water in here. And we can blast even more. That's why you need a bigger gas tank, because it's gonna use it up. As you can see, it's red, it tells you if it's on or off. I feel like because the pot is not big enough, it's almost, the heat escapes, but it does catch in it right over the top. That's probably the smallest spot you should use on this thing. Everything under there is super red, so it's blasting really hot heat in there. Look at it, it's about to start boiling. It's melting my handles right here. That's a big pot of water too. 2.5 minutes, give it or take it, almost boiling. But yeah, it sounds like a jet engine. That's so powerful. By the way, I'm not even using full power. I'm just afraid my pot will melt. So this is the full power. Probably could boil it even faster if I set it on a full power. But you know what? I think my lid is melting. So that pot is like too small for that stove. You need to use a really big pots for that stove, or just don't use it on maximum heat because it will redirect and will melt the lid and stuff like that. So yeah, it's almost full boil, 3-something meters, but again, I think it's meant for way bigger pots and used in really cold and high altitude stoves. That's what it is for. A really cold climate and high altitudes. That way it will help a lot more. I'm afraid my pot will melt that heat, like little part over here. But yeah, we got pretty much full boil 4 minutes. You see, we almost got 4 minutes and it's boiling. Yeah, and it's like what, couple of liters of water. It's a big pot. There you go, we got full boil. Go take this off. Look at that, it's actually melted this kind of pot. So not really made for this kind of pot because it's too much power. You need to use a regular pot that is attached to water right away, so that way it doesn't melt. Okay, this is what it looks like in the dark, and this is on maximum. It's very powerful. Let's shut off the lights. It's pretty intense. Check this out. That thing is insane. Look how hot it gets. So yeah, it will cook just fine. Probably don't even have to use it on max ever.